the entire system had shut down. And that was, again, not just the FDA contract, but a whole range of issues that created this sort of perfect storm.
Please go check out rebelstoreZA.com. Their winter range is now available. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Real Moments. Real Moments are clips from videos or interviews that I think you might find interesting. I know some of you may not have the time to watch the full hour-long video or interview, so I thought these Real Moments can also double up as a bit of a teaser, if you will. And who knows, maybe if you enjoy this clip, you might want to watch the full video. Links to the full video or interview are always in the description below. Also, if you want to donate to the show, there's a link in the description for you to do just that. You can now contribute to the show for as little as 40 Rand a month via debit order. Also, there are now some exclusive perks if you're a member. T's and C's apply. This is only available through Quicket. Or you can visit my website for various options on how to contribute to the show. Donations are not a must, but they're greatly appreciated and go a long way to supporting the channel. And of course, subscribing is always free. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, here is your real moment.
But on the 6th of April, SAPS went live with their own track and trace system. Between June last year and the 6th of April, I suppose this year, they were operating a manual system, which was what they used to use. So the manual system works absolutely perfectly. Nothing gets lost. There were lots of stories about DNA samples being lost, and it's like really scary stuff. I went to the forensic laboratories in Pretoria. I spoke to the head of the forensics division, the DNA lab. They explained the system to us. As a committee, we were satisfied that the system, while not ideal because it's much slower, and if the system is slower, it obviously you can't process the case exhibits in the time that you need to. So that does contribute to the backlog, but the biggest contribution to the backlog was the contracts. Not for the system necessarily, but actually for the consumables required to process the DNA. So gloves, swabs, buccal swabs, reagent chemicals to test the DNA, the calibration of the machines, Joe. I mean, they let the contracts expire for highly sophisticated machines that need to be maintained and calibrated on an ongoing basis to perform. And if you can't do that, you can't run DNA through those machines. And so they just said sitting still while the samples are backlogged up in the corridors of the laboratories.
Yes, I know in the interview that you were in Africa, Newsroom Africa, you said, or also at the National Assembly, I believe you said from January and February this year, not one sample was processed. Is that due to the consumables?
Yeah, so I mean, was it in March, one of our first portfolio committees this year, I asked the question, I said, well, how many since November last year? So just to take you back to November quickly, November last year, SAPS came and presented a turnaround plan, which we unanimously as a committee said, well, this is ridiculous. It's not realistic. We don't believe you're going to be able to achieve it. But what was interesting in that meeting was they said, look, the DNA backlog is 117,000 case exhibits, okay, which was a horrific number at the time. In March this year, when asked the question, well, what is the current backlog? And they say, oh, well, it's 190,000 or 180,000 because we weren't able to process not a single DNA case exhibit in January and February. The entire system had shut down. And that was, again, not just the FDA contract, but a whole range of issues that created this sort of perfect storm for to be fair to our professional staff there, some amazing forensic scientists who are incredibly frustrated. It's not their fault. Yeah. It's the politicians. Some politicians, not all of us. But I mean, some of them wearing hats more specifically. Yeah.
Yeah. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was your real moment. This is your second reminder to please subscribe to my channel. Please like and comment below. Let me know what you think. If you enjoyed this content, please share it with friends and family. Also, check out the Joe Emilio Show Telegram channel. It's a channel, not a group, so you won't be bombarded by weird memes and information. It's really just a notification channel for you to be notified of all my upcoming uploads and live streams. Link is in the description. You can also watch more of my content here or here, somewhere in this general area. Just check it out. You might like it. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, be kind to one another, and I'll see you at the next one. Cheers.